Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. We are recording this on Friday evening, and I thought for this week's video, rather than having like a topic that I ramble at you about on my bed, that maybe I would instead just do like a weekend in my life vlog. Paul is here. You can say hi to the people at home, the viewers. So we are having happy hour, and I'm drinking a Vesper. And Paul, can you remind us what's in a Vesper? Because I have forgotten. I know it's gin-based.
Vesper is 3 parts gin, 1 part vodka, 1/8 part Lillet Blanc.
Lillet Blanc. Okay. Very good. And
a lemon.
And a twist of lemon. And then what have you got?
I've got a
tiki abomination.
I've got a 3 dots and a dash. I think it was made for a VE day.
Okay.
Let's see. There's 2 kinds of rum. There's lime juice, orange juice, pimento dram.
What? What's
Angostura bit?
Pimento dram. Okay.
It's the allspice dram that I made.
Okay. Right.
Pimento is another word for allspice. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Well, you people learned something. And the garnish is, of course, 1, 2, 3 dots.
Mm-hmm.
And a dash of pineapple.
A dash of pineapple. Well, cheers.
Oh, crumbs. I gotta take this off.
Well, that's delicious. So, a Vesper is one of my favorite drinks, and even though I'd forgotten what was in it, it's one of my celebration drinks when something good happens, and I wanted to share with you a little good news. If you know me personally, you already know this because I've emailed you or something, or you have seen me this week. But anyway, I won an award. I'm probably going to blur out the logo on this because I don't especially want to broadcast where I work on YouTube. Not that that information isn't readily available to the determined Googler. But anyway.
She works at Oscar Mayer.
I wanted to share this with you because one of the things on my 2026 bucket list challenge is to win a prize in either a contest or a raffle. And I've decided that this counts for that. It certainly was not a raffle, but I guess it was a contest. I did not enter this contest. I was nominated by my boss, who was very sweet and supportive, and decided to nominate me for this award. And then I think there were about 260 people nominated and 25 people received awards. So, there was a selection process. So, I'm calling that a contest. Would you call that a contest?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't think of a better word.
Yeah. So, I got a prize.
A major award.
A major award, better than a sexy leg lamp, in my opinion. This is a certificate that I can frame and put up in my little office nook, which I don't have an office. I work in a corner of my bedroom on my work from home days, and I don't have an office at the office either. It's like one of those open floor plan type workplaces, and I actually have to reserve my desk in advance in order to sit there. So,
at Oscar Mayer headquarters.
That's right. But anyway, I'm going to get my certificate framed and put it up on the wall above my desk. And so that's a prize. But I also got a cash prize, and that I'm going to receive in a paycheck in March. And anyway,
it's hefty.
So it counts. I got a prize in a contest. So I'm ticking that off the list and just enjoying a celebratory beverage.
Which you amply deserve.
Thank you. So that's a nice way to start the weekend, right? And then we also have just a smorgasbord of happy hour snacks that Paul put together. We've got like 3 different cheeses on this cheese board. And onion jam,
another cheese,
like a cheese in a tub.
We've got some homemade crumbs. We've got some homemade nuts.
What he means is that he seasoned and roasted those nuts
By hand.
Yeah.
My own recipe.
Yeah, and then we have store-bought seasoned mixed nuts too.
We've also got,
So anyway, that is how we're starting our weekend. And then in a little bit, I am going to make dinner. And I'll probably film some of that too, because it's relevant to another item on the list. And that was eating my greens every day, which I have been very disciplined about. I mean, like, so good, y'all. I mean, we went to a Mexican restaurant last week, and I got a spinach enchilada because I hadn't had any greens that day. So I'm being so good. I'm very proud. I put greens in my smoothie this morning, and then we're having, excuse me, we're going to have kale in my dinner recipe. It's like beans and greens with a vodka sauce. It's a New York Times recipe. But I'm going to make pasta too, because I can't have vodka sauce without pasta under it.
That makes no sense.
Fair. Anyway, we're going to enjoy happy hour, and then I will...
I mean, vodka sauce without pasta makes no sense.
Okay, yes, I agree. Yeah. So that's why I'm going to make pasta, even though the recipe doesn't call for it. So I'll take you into the kitchen with me for that. But bye for now. We're going to enjoy our drinks. All right, everybody. Welcome to my kitchen, where I am currently sautéing a chopped onion and 4 chopped cloves of garlic. And then I've also made some spaghetti here. It's just sitting, having just been drained. And then I've got my lovely bunch of kale that I've washed in the salad spinner. And then I've also got a 1/4 cup of vodka, in which some red pepper flakes are steeping like tea. And then I'll have my tomato paste. The recipe called for 6 ounces of tomato paste, and I have the better part of a 5.3 ounce tube. So I'm going to use this whole thing, and then I've also got like some diced tomatoes in the fridge, so I might throw those in there too if I feel like it needs more tomato. And then also I'm gonna add some cannellini beans at the end. Yeah, those are the ingredients, plus heavy cream and Parmesan cheese also at the end. Okay, just kidding. Look what I actually found hiding in our cabinets. A full 6 ounce jar, can, I should say, of tomato paste that Paul obviously got on clearance. Clever man. So I'll just put this back in the fridge. And then here are my beans. These can be, they should be drained but not rinsed. So I think you want some of that starch still in there to help the sauce kind of come together and thicken a little bit. So this is the entire can of tomato paste, all 6 ounces. And vodka added to our onion and garlic mixture. Yum. This is already smelling pretty good. Alright, so I have now added 2 cups of water to my Dutch oven, as well as that can of beans and my bunch of coarsely chopped kale. And I also added some salt. And it took a while to fit all the kale in here. Did not want to fit at first, so you just have to kind of be patient and keep mushing it down, and gradually it'll start to wilt. As you see, it's shrinking pretty rapidly now. But I'm gonna cover this and let it simmer for, I think, 5 to 7 minutes, I believe the recipe said. And then I think I just finish it off with some heavy cream and Parmesan cheese at the end. And, you know, check the seasoning. Alright, so it was actually 7 to 10 minutes that this needed to cook, which it has done now. As you see, it's gently simmering, which it's been doing for about 8 minutes. And now I'm just adding the heavy cream, 1/4 cup of that. And then Parmesan cheese to taste. Now the recipe did say, like, remove the ribs of the kale. Personally, I don't have time for that, and I don't mind the ribs, so I left them in there. But there you have it. Once I sprinkle Parmesan cheese in there, it'll be done, and we'll have that on top of our pasta. Never skimp on the Parmesan, right?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty good. Edgar, do you want to say good morning to the people at home? So this is Edgar's favorite blanket. I crocheted this blanket a few years ago, and he's been very attached to it ever since. Like Linus's security blanket. And I just washed it because he had barfed on it. And he's just so happy to have it back on the end of the bed. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah. Here are our popovers fresh out of the oven. Well, I should say, here are Paul's popovers. I deserve 0 credit for these, but don't they look amazing? Hi everyone, so we have had our brunch, and now I am just gonna meditate before we head out. In 30 minutes or so, we have to go to Bethesda to go to PetSmart, get Eddie some food, and then Paul wants to go to the art supply store, and we'll probably also take a coffee break while we are there. But before I do that, before I meditate, I wanted to tell you about the book I'm reading. This is not a bucket list item or anything. It's just what I am reading these days, and that is Chesapeake by James Michener. I was actually assigned to read parts of this book when I was in high school, I think. But I never read the whole thing. and I'm getting close to halfway through it. It's huge. It's just shy of 1,000 pages. But it's really good. I'm on kind of an American history kick right now, that I'm going to try to keep going, I guess, for the rest of the year, because this is the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. So yeah, I'm trying to have like an American history theme to my reading this year. And this book is historical fiction about the Chesapeake Bay region, which is very personal for me because I have spent most of my life in this area. With the exception of a few years I lived in New York and another year that I lived in St. Louis, I have pretty much been near the Chesapeake Bay my whole life. And yeah, it's fascinating to read about its history. The book itself it's a novel, but it's not. It's really a string of novellas. You know, each one takes place at a certain point in time on the bay, and on the eastern shore specifically, around the Choptank River, to be very precise. And yeah, it's just very interesting. The characters are well developed, and the stories just explore kind of themes of how this region developed economically, religiously, politically, etc. The revolution is just about to start at the point where I am now. It began in the 1500s. The first novella was about a Native American, so it really just covers the full recorded history of the Bay. And my understanding is that it's going to go up until about the 1970s. I think the book came out in the late 70s. But it's really good. I'm enjoying it very much. And there's a handful of characters that I really, really like. Rosalind is the absolute best. She's so great. I love her. She's a pistol. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm reading. Highly recommend if you are interested in American history, or yeah, just like a big sprawling epic of a novel, which I do. So yeah, wanted to tell you about that, and now I'm going to meditate, and then we're going to go out and run our errands. Yeah, you like those belly rubs, huh? So what are you getting?
I'm getting some brush pens. I've got a Japanese sumi-e brush. Most of what I came for is some ink, some India ink.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Calligraphy nibs.
I think the gray mat and the gold outlet, the gold fillet with the silver frame, I don't think so. I don't.
Fountain pen ink.
I mean,
There's a bunch of ink down here. Now we have picked out a frame for my award, and Paul is going to mat it for me. So he's just picking a mat. I want basic white. The one that is in the frame is 8 by 10, and the award is 8.5 by 11, so he's gonna have to do it by hand. But he has a mat cutter.
Oh. This one has a nice texture to it.
Yeah. Now, is matting artwork or photos or what have you, is that something you learned to do in art school?
No.
No. How did you learn to do that? When did you buy a mat cutter? Explain yourself.
I got my current mat cutter when I had a studio at McGuffey.
Oh, okay.
Someone was selling theirs. I'm like, oh, neat. I'll take that.
Okay. So McGuffey's an art studio in Charlottesville, or like a building full of art studios, where Paul had a studio. Back when we lived in Charlottesville. Hi everyone, we are back now from our little trip to Bethesda to run errands, and I got at the art supply store, I wanted to show you, I got this calligraphy practice book, and I think it has much nicer paper than the one that I have been using. At least it says off-white lined paper, acid-free, very smooth, no bleed, best for all nibs. So that sounds promising. Paul is now at his art table doing some drawing, and I came home and played with the cat for a few minutes. And now I am going to browse through our guidebook to an yet to be disclosed Latin American destination. I'm not going to tell you where we're going, but we're going somewhere in April, and I'm going to be doing some research for the next half hour or so, just on places I want to go, things I want to do there. I've got a good idea of stuff that I want to do while we are there, but always looking for more ideas. So that's what I'm going to do for the next half hour or so, and then I'm going to exercise. And then it'll be time for happy hour, though we don't drink every happy hour. On Saturdays we don't drink, we have mocktails. So that's the plan for the next few hours. Well, howdy everyone. It is Saturday evening now, and we have done our workout, and it was tough today, wasn't it?
It was a hard one.
Anyway, now we are having some Athletic, non-alcoholic beer. The brand is Athletic.
And we're athletes.
I mean, we're kind of athletic based on that workout. So that's what we're drinking tonight. And
I put a little pineapple juice in mine.
Oh, did you? Okay, but not in mine.
No, you don't
Okay.
like sweet.
That's right, I don't like sweet drinks. So tonight my plan is, well, we'll have dinner after this, but then after that I'm probably going to actually start editing this vlog, because this format is going to take a little bit of a heavier lift in terms of editing than my usual format. So that's going to be real boring, so I'm not going to show you any of that, but if editing a vlog on a Saturday night doesn't sound very thrilling, that's just how it is when you're trying to have a YouTube channel and also a full-time job. You know, Paul also has a YouTube channel.
Yep.
Which I will throw up in the corner there, a link to that.
Over my face.
Yeah. And then I'll see you tomorrow morning for another flying trapeze class, which I'm very excited for. And then you're gonna meet me in Eastern Market, right?
Eastern Market for some book browsing and some coffee, or you can
Lunch.
skip the book browsing, but it's also supposed to snow.
There will definitely be lunch. And yeah, it's gonna snow, so hopefully it'll be beautiful. But that is all for this evening. So I will see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. It is Sunday, and I am about to head out the door to my flying trapeze class. I got up pretty early today so I could meditate before breakfast, and then Paul and I had oatmeal, and yeah, I finished my coffee and now I am about to head out the door. We were promised snow today, but it is raining, so that's a little sad. Yeah, I haven't done flying trapeze in a month, and I'm I'm a little nervous again, even though it went fine the first time. But I know it's gonna be really fun, and as soon as I get back on the bar and swing a little bit, all those nerves will die down and I will just be able to have fun with it. I have no idea what they're gonna have me do today, so I probably will kind of start by doing some of the things that they had me do in the first class, and then, I don't know, just see what they suggest for new tricks to try. So, wish me luck, off we go. Hi, so I'm just leaving flying trapeze class, and it was tons of fun as before, though I wasn't actually able to do the catch that I was trying for today, but that's what next time is for. And now I am headed back to the metro to go to Eastern Market, where I'm gonna meet Paul, and we're gonna get some lunch, do a little probably book shopping. I don't know what else we'll do. It's really gross out here. It's like cold and rainy. It's supposed to turn to snow later this afternoon, but we'll see if that happens. I found Paul in the bookstore looking at cookbooks. Did you find anything good?
I found a few things.
Yeah?
I don't think I'm gonna get anything right here now.
I know, we need brunch.
Yeah.
I'm starved. So maybe we'll come back here and browse when I've actually eaten something. So I have the farmer's scramble so that I get some greens, but minus the mushrooms because I hate mushrooms. And hash browns. We're eating at a place called Ted's Bulletin in Eastern Market, which we both like very much. What did you get? Fried chicken?
Club sandwich
Club sandwich
with fried chicken.
with fried chicken instead of turkey. So we're taking this to go. This is one of Ted's tarts, and it's a homemade Pop-Tart, basically. This is the brown sugar and cinnamon one, which in my view was always the superior Pop-Tart. And this one, as you can see, is covered in sprinkles. Looks sort of Halloween. But anyway, we're gonna take it to go. We might have it later with coffee or for dessert tonight, I don't know. love the fancy pastas. Oh, they have lobster and sherry ravioli. I don't know where else we could get alligator boudin outside of New Orleans. We're not going to get any alligator boudin. But it's nice to know that we could if we wanted to.
Looking at all of the sauces.
We need soy sauce, right?
Yeah, we need soy sauce. So that's not soy sauce.
You can go in. Oh, we gotta try that tart.
That's right. A Ted's tart.
Our Ted's tart.
A tart of Ted.
Okay. And very good. Very crumbly. Well, just as we are coming back home to Northwest DC, it's finally turned into snow. I don't know if you can see it at all. Let's see. Yeah, now that I'm standing still, you can see it's snowing now. Finally. So hopefully some of it'll stick and be pretty tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll get a 2-hour delay for my Monday work day. We'll see. Hello everybody, we are home now from Eastern Market and Paul is just making us some drinks for happy hour, but I wanted to show you our purchases We went into Eastern Market absolutely not planning to buy anything, and of course we bought stuff because it was irresistible. So first we got soy sauce, which we actually did need. So that was a good purchase. Then I got a couple of these Asian pears, which I love. The crispy kind of pears. Love these. So I saw them and I had to have them. And then I wanted to try this roasted rice tea. Roasted rice tea is a blend of green tea and roasted rice. Brew a cup today and enjoy the delicate nutty flavor of Dynasty roasted rice tea. Sounded interesting to me. I think it could be good. So I'm going to try that. And then, even though Mardi Gras is well and truly over, and people who celebrated it are probably now deep into Lent, we got a king cake that was discounted. How much was this discounted by?
It was $15. We got it for $8.
So it was originally $15, and we got it for $8. I kind of balked at getting an entire king cake just for the two of us, but Paul assured me that we are under no obligation to eat all of it. So if it's stale and gross, then, it's not the end of the world if we don't finish it. But yeah, we are going to be celebrating Mardi Gras several days late in this household. So those were our purchases at Eastern Market, and aside from it being cold and wet, it was a really nice day. I do have bruises on my knees from trapeze class, because for whatever reason my knees really took the brunt of the landing when I fell into the net face first. So the instructor had told me that I needed to really exaggerate kind of the Superman position that I was going for, and arch my back more. But I don't know, I just couldn't get it together today to do it right. So I'm looking forward to going back next time. Because I did have pretty good form overall with the tricks that I was assigned to do today, they're probably going to move me on in the progression, and just maybe circle back to see if I can actually get that catch down. So I'll probably be learning something new and different next time I go. But anyway, I love it. I love flying trapeze. It's so fun. Yeah, I definitely think there's a very good chance that I will keep going even after I'm finished with the 3 classes. Paul is making me cocoa spiked with cognac because it's snowing, and that just sounded perfect. And then I think we're gonna just have like a low-key dinner and watch the closing ceremony of the Olympics. And that'll be it for today. Then it's another work day tomorrow, and I'll upload this video on Tuesday. And then I think next week what I'm going to tackle is starting to declutter my closet. That is another item on the 2026 bucket list challenge, so that's what I'm going to try and do. It's getting to be spring cleaning time. I've already ordered some spring clothes because we are going to a warm place on vacation in April, so I'm going to need some warm weather clothes. Yeah, check out the information down below in the description about my bucket list challenge if it sounds intriguing to you. Yeah, next week, come back for closet decluttering. Perhaps not the most exciting thing on the bucket list, but nevertheless something that we all have to do from time to time. So I will be tackling that next week, and I look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, if you liked this video, please don't forget to click the thumbs up button, and I would love to have you subscribe if you would like to see more of my content, and you can click that notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I upload something new. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a great week until I see you next Tuesday. Bye!